Hi, I'm LeahhJames, the writer and recording artist of Dear Black Man, and I'm here to explain why I wrote it.
Free, well, your equality is said to be subpar to even me.
I can say about white privilege, I think what I want to address in this particular interview, I've been told that people like my poetry just because I'm white, or people like my art and listen to me just because I'm white, and I used to get so offended by that. I've learned that, I am a talented person and I love what I do. But sadly, in America, people will listen to me because I'm white. So a lot of people would point out my white privilege and I would get offended, or I would misunderstand what they were trying to say. But I feel as though as a white person, it is my responsibility to fully embrace my white privilege. Number one, I didn't ask to be born white. Number two, I didn't ask to be born white in America. And number three, I didn't ask for this privilege, but the fact that I do have it, I have a mandate and a responsibility to use my privilege to help out other people who are not privileged according to our system of racism. Being a white woman and talking about black men, there's so many stereotypes attached to that. I've said before, there's so many sexual things that have been ingrained in our country due to brainwashing, due to trying to invoke fear into people. So it's a lot. It's white privilege isn't always a good thing. Sometimes it's a burden to bear. Sometimes it's annoying. It's annoying when I get pulled over and I know I got let go. That I know I got let go because I'm white, because if I got pulled over with my black friends or a black man, which has happened before, it wouldn't have turned out the same. There's so much I could say about white privilege, but I think that's what I want to address here, that as white people, as white Christians, as white whatever you believe, we need to embrace the fact that we do have a privilege in this country of just being white, that we are treated differently than people who are not white, that we have a very different experience. Even if you're poor white, that experience is not the same as being black. For the longest time, I thought because I was raised in poverty, because I'm from the hood, because I'm from Chicago, that I knew what it was like. I have no idea what it's like to walk around in this country with black skin. None. And I will never know. No matter how many black men I date, no matter how many brown babies I give birth to, I will never know what it's like to be black. And that took me, not that long to accept, because all of my friends are people of color and all of my friends do not look like me. And I see that their life experience has been dramatically different than mine. I have friends who were not born into poverty, but they were born black and they still have a struggle. They still get stereotyped. They still get, certain things happen to them that don't happen to me. But white privilege is also diminished when they find out that you're connected to so many people of color, so many black people. I get treated very differently when I'm with my black friends rather than when I'm alone. It's a lot I could say, but I think that's all I want to say. I believe white people should be involved in social justice because it's not just black people's problem. Someone recently told me that I should stop talking about it and let black people fight their own fight, which is really stupid. I don't think it's stupid because I understand. Just from my studies and readings, I understand where that point of view comes from. But white privilege and racism, systemic racism, was created by white men. I'm not saying that every single white person, it is our responsibility to fight what our ancestors, they might not even be our ancestors because I'm not related to any people who did all that crazy stuff. But the people who look like us, the people who created the system of racism, it's up to us to help fight it. It's not just a black fight. It's not just any other ethnic group's fight. I'm not only outspoken against the attack against black people, I'm very outspoken for the attack against Muslims. My family is Muslim. The people who took me in after my mother died are Muslim as well. And it's our responsibility to try to undo some of the negative things that white people have done. I know I'm just one person, but I have a lot of people who tell me that I have changed their view of white people, just from being myself, just from actively fighting against injustice. And yes, it is a hard burden to bear, and once your eyes are open, sometimes you'll wish that they were shut. But as a white person, we need to speak out against social injustice. Like I said before, I always felt because I was born into poverty, I'm talking about real poverty, not like third world country poverty, but America poverty, where, you know, growing up with like sometimes we didn't have hot water. There was a time where we had to take all of our food out of our fridge and put it in the snow because we didn't have electricity, and my mother was raising all of us. I always felt like, and I lived in the hood surrounded by black people. I always felt like a strong connection with black people. But not all black people are from the hood, and I feel like sometimes poverty is so connected to blackness that we automatically think that all black people are poor, or all black people are from the hood, or all black people are ghetto, when that is totally, completely false. Ghettos were created by the government. They were created by the U.S. government. Red zoning was actively involved in taking people who were finally gaining property and destroying them and tearing them down and putting them into ghettos. I've had conversations with people all the time. A lot of customers at my old job, when we would talk about race, he would be like, well, what about black people staying in the ghettos? What about fatherlessness? Like all these stereotypes that were associated with blackness that were utterly false. Yeah, I think that the media does a horrible job portraying what blackness really is. Social media does a great job, especially Black Twitter and all the things I see on Facebook. Like it shows that black people are not a monolith, that not all black people are hood, like from the hood, or gangsters and thugs. Like black people are not all the same. I know more gangsters and thugs who are white than black people who are gangsters and thugs. Okay, I know that there's so much that we could talk about pertaining to race, and there's probably so much that I've left out, or so much I did not elaborate on, or answered questions that created more questions or something like that. If you're interested in what else I think about this, you can leave your questions in the comment section, or you could send me a message on here, or contact me on any social media outlet. I'm more than willing to discuss this with you. And I think in order to bring change, in order to keep the revolution going and keep the conversation going, that these conversations and discussions are super important, especially now, considering the climate of our country. Your attire, your smile was never supposed to fade. Dang it. Your skin. Take 7. I speak for the people who look like me, who may actually just be afraid to say it, that without you, there is no America. I touched my hair and I messed it up. I'm sorry. Let this serve as a reminder that your life matters more than just to those people who look like you. I didn't mean to say those people. I don't like it. I said those people. That sounds racist. Those people. Okay. Oh my God. You can save this for the bloopers. You should. Oh my God. I'm not racist, I swear. My friends are black. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Start over.